Hey guys, Philosophossum. This is just going to be a real quick video. The other day I got this email from YouTube basically saying that one of my videos has been removed for, quote, medical misinformation. The video in question is part one of a three-part series of videos I made responding to a YouTuber who goes by Sandra the Teacher, in which she was defending the whole lockdowns that went on during the COVID pandemic. So anyways, what is YouTube's policy on medical misinformation? Well, we can see at the bottom of the email there, YouTube provides a brief explanation of what their policy is. YouTube doesn't allow claims about COVID-19 vaccinations that contradict expert consensus from local health authorities or the World Health Organization, also known as the WHO. Now, I personally disagree with this policy, and that's for two primary reasons. The first reason is that I don't believe that it's YouTube's job to police misinformation on their platform. I think the responsibility should fall onto YouTube users to use their critical reasoning skills to filter out what is and isn't misinformation. The other, more important reason is that the medical consensus isn't this singular thing that remains fixed in place. The medical community is made up of a lot of different doctors and scientists, all of which have their own opinions and theories about various issues regarding the pandemic. And this consensus can change over time. I mean, we've seen it happen during the pandemic. The medical consensus on a variety of different issues, from masks to asymptomatic spread, has changed multiple times. So I think this is a dumb policy, first of all, because I don't think it's YouTube's job to police misinformation on its platform, and second of all, what it is that's considered misinformation is not uniform and changes constantly. And like I said before, as much as I might happen to disagree with these policies, YouTube is a private platform. They can implement whatever policies they want, and if they want to curtail or restrict certain types of speech, even if I might happen to disagree with it, that's their prerogative. But what frustrates me the most about this whole situation is that I was never given an explanation as to what exactly was said in the video that violates YouTube's policy and how. Because keep in mind that this video wasn't even primarily about vaccines, it was about lockdowns. Vaccines were mentioned briefly towards the end of the video, and I wasn't even taking an anti-vaccine position. Yes, I did say I didn't plan on taking the COVID vaccine at that time, but that's not because I'm some kind of anti-vaxxer. It's because I felt like there wasn't enough data available at the time to be able to make an informed decision. I wanted to wait and see how effective and safe the vaccines actually were before making a decision. And those of you who've watched my more recent videos may know that I actually did end up changing my mind. Once the data did become available that shows that this vaccine is safe and effective, I did end up taking it, so I changed my mind. And that's not to mention that there are legitimate medical reasons not to take the vaccine, such as heart conditions or if someone's allergic to one of the ingredients. So what, YouTube, are we just not allowed to talk about that? Couldn't trying to cajole someone into taking a medication that might not be for them be considered a form of medical misinformation? It takes a lot of time, effort, and energy to record and edit these videos. Why would someone want to go through the effort of creating a video just for it to get yanked down for an arbitrary reason? So I don't think it's unreasonable to expect an explanation of what was actually said in the video that was considered misinformation. Because, I worked really hard on that video. It was over an hour long. If YouTube could have just explained to me what was said that's considered misinformation, I could have went into the video, edited that part out, and then salvaged the rest of my hard work. But no, apparently that's too complicated of a thing to ask for. The final thing I want to mention is how bizarre the timing is. This video was uploaded over 2 years ago, and has been publicly viewable on the platform for the past 2 years with no issues. And YouTube decides all of a sudden now that this video is a problem. After the pandemic is over, so the subject is less of an issue at this point. Because I've had this same thing happen to another one of my videos, but it happened a lot faster. Last time it happened almost as soon as I uploaded it. This time YouTube seemed to want to sit on their thumbs for 2 years. It kind of makes me wonder whether there's an algorithm that automatically monitors videos as they're uploaded to determine if they contain misinformation, or if there's some human employee at YouTube whose job it is to just sit there and comb through videos for misinformation. Now, I could try to appeal this and have the video reinstated, but anyone who knows anything about how YouTube works will probably understand why that's a futile endeavor. Instead, what I might do is what a lot of other content creators are doing, and that is seeking out alternative platforms. You see, YouTube has had more or less monopoly on online video sharing for the past decade, but those winds appear to be changing, with the rise of websites such as Library and Odyssey. This, I think, is a change for the better, because YouTube gets away with a lot of what it does specifically because of its monopoly status. With the introduction of more competition into the market, YouTube might have to change how it treats its content creators. Like I said before, YouTube is a private platform. If they want to implement certain types of policies, that's their prerogative. But at the same time, if content creators disagree with those policies and want to jump ship to a different platform, that's also their prerogative. And YouTube would have been responsible for bringing such fate upon themselves. So I'm going to look into Library or Odyssey to make these videos publicly available again, and once I'm able to do so, I will release another update. Philosophossum out.